Hi, my name is Temi and this is Jay. We're going to be training together. Today we're going to be doing a lower body PT workout. So let's get warmed up. Jay's going to stand with his feet hip width apart. He's going to walk out into the plank position for me. He's going to bring his right foot to his right hand in the lunge position. He's going to take that right hand up, open up his chest, and he's going to swap sides. He's going to do 3 each side, alternate side. He's going to do it nice and fast so he gets himself nice and warmed. Good. Once he's done 3, he's going to go up into downward dog for me. He's going to take his feet wider than hip width apart. He's going to bend at the knees and he's going to walk back and sit in a squat position. He's going to take his right arm up and open up his chest. Good, very nice. He's going to do 3 each side, alternate side. Good, very nice, Jay. Once he's done, he's going to have both hands flat on the floor and he's going to send his hips up in the air and he's going to sit back into that squat position. He's going to do this 3 times. Good. That's it. And once he's done the 3rd one, he's going to roll back up and stand up for me. We're going to start with a 10 kilo. We're going to go for 10 reps. Jay's going to go into a sumo squat position, meaning his feet is nice and wide. He's going to actually hold his dumbbell so it's hanging all the way down for me. Perfect. He's going to send his hips back and down and he's going to squat 10 times. Good. Squeezing your glutes at the top. Very nice. This is way too easy for you, Jay. I think we're going to do double dumbbells next. Good. So remember, we're going 10 reps. Good work. Once you've done your 10th one for me, drop that dumbbell onto the floor. Good work. So now what I want you to do is just open up your hips. Good. So we're just doing some active recovery in between. Good. Let's go into round 2, but this time Jay's going to do 2 dumbbells. We don't call him Big J for no reason. At least that put a smile on his face. Good work, Jay. That's it. So we're going to show you different variations of a sumo squat for each set. We're going to do 4 sets, 10 reps. Once Jay's finished his 2nd one, he's going to drop the weight onto the floor. Good. That's it. So the next round, Jay's going to have the dumbbells on his shoulder this time, keeping his feet nice and wide all the time. Let's go, round 3. Clean it up. Take that breath. Send your hips back and down. Keep your feet nice and wide, making sure the weight is distributed on the heel rather than on your toes. Good work. Good. And once you've done your 10th rep, drop the weight again for me. So for the last one, Jay's going to have both dumbbells hanging down at the bottom. He's going to retract those shoulder blades, send those hips down and back, making sure he's pushing his knees out. Let's go. Good. Next exercise, we're only going to use 1 dumbbell. We're going to do a reverse lunge into a knee drive. Jay will do a few without his dumbbells, but if he wants to, he can use the dumbbells as well. Good. So I'm just going to demonstrate the next exercise. We're literally just going to go into that reverse lunge, into that knee drive. So the dumbbell and the same knee goes up. We're going to do 10 each side. If you demonstrate a few, just warm up those hips. Good. Now imagine you've got that dumbbell in your hand. Bring that dumbbell to your shoulders. Now I want you to think about bringing your knees and I want you to think about bringing your toes up, facing up. Nice and solid. Yeah? Good. Now let's add a dumbbell. Would you like a 10 or a 7.5? 7. Remember, we focus on form, not just on the weight we're lifting. Yeah, ready? Good, making sure those toes are facing up. Good. Nice. And then we're going to swap and go into the other side. Don't rush, control, and don't bang your knee on the floor. Good, very good work, Jay. That's it. So you find if you aren't wearing trainers, you're going to have to really use your big toe tendon to really push into the ground and propel yourself up. Good. So that's round 1. Let's go straight into round 2. No rest for the blessed. Let's go, Jay. Good work. Good. Really think about driving that knee. Good. Nice. Did you just see that smooth transition? He didn't even wait for me. He just threw it straight into his other hand. Really good work, Jay. He just makes everything look so easy. Good. So that's officially halfway. Take your time. You're officially halfway. We've got 2 more sets to do. Let's go. Focus on the form. Sending that knee back, driving that knee forward. If you wanted to make it a little bit harder, we would just hold at the top for a split second and then taking it back down. So there's so many ways you can progress this and so many ways you can regress this and take it backwards and make it a little bit easier. Really good work, Jay. Remember, this is a lower body exercise, so your legs might feel like jelly tomorrow, but that is okay and it is normal. Very nice, Jay, that's it. Trying to keep those shoulders square, keeping your hips square also. Nice. Now take a break. Grab a drink if you need a drink. We've got 1 more round. You ready, Jay? Let's take that dumbbell up to your shoulder. Take that breath, brace, and lunge backwards. And drive. Good. So if I wanted to make it a little bit harder, I would just hold my hand here and I'd want him to apply some pressure onto my hand to really think about pushing my hands away. Good. Very nice. Good, Jay. And then he's going to flip to the other side. And then drive. Keep that body square. Even the experts' techniques go to the way a little bit. Good. Very nice, Jay. Good. That's it. Take that breath. Good. Slow it down. Reset at the bottom. That's it. Good. That's it. Good. Take yourself. Let's go a little bit heavier. Take a little break. I'm going to show us the next exercise while I give him a little bit of a break because my sessions look easy, but they're really not. So the next exercise is going to be a front squat. You can use 1 dumbbell if you've got, just hold it at the front here. Taking that breath, bracing, sitting your hips back and down and thrusting up. But if you've got 2 dumbbells, feel free to use 2. Bring it up, slightly rotate them in the front. Take that breath in, sit and thrust. Ready, Jay?
With 1 to begin.
You want to start with 1? Okay, I'll take the other one away for you. Good. Remember, your squat pattern is very similar to your fingerprint. It's individual to you. So find out what feels comfortable to you. Don't copy somebody else's squat pattern. Good. Making sure that your knees don't collapse inwards. As Jay's squatting, he's pushing his knees outwards. Good. Take a break. Good. So with the next set, we're gonna get Jay to use 2 dumbbells, but this time we're gonna take it down to 7.5. So I'll take this 10 feet. So we're just dropping the weight. So we're giving you different variations of a front squat. Good. Now you find some individuals will say your knees can't travel over your toes. It differs from person to person. What feels comfortable to you might be the natural way for you to squat. So take that into consideration, okay? Jay's got very good ankle mobility, which makes squatting a little bit easier for him. How are we feeling?
Amazing.
Okay, now let's go back to just 1 dumbbell, but a 7.5. How about that? Ready? Take that breath, send your hips back and down. Don't lose the tension at the bottom. Good, keep it nice and tight. Good work. How are you feeling? Ready to go straight into the last one, or you need a little bit longer? With the last one, I'm going to be nice to Jay. We're going to show you what a front squat with a 4 kilo would look like. Good. So just because you're using a light weight doesn't mean it's not effective. It can be just as effective. Focus more on technique. Focus on form. What are you working? We're working our core. We're working our glutes. We're working our hamstrings. Remember that while we're squatting. Sometimes when the weight is too heavy, we forget that. Good work, Jay. So, I'm going to give Jay a little bit of a break, and I'm going to show you the next exercise, which is going to be a pendulum lunge. Remember, forward and back is 1. So do you want to give me a little, if you just stand here for me, Jay? So we're going to step onto the mat. We're going to go forward and straight back. That's 1. And we're going to do that 10 on one side, then we're going to do 10 on the other. This one, make sure you're doing it weightless, because we need to focus on your technique and focus on your balance. Yeah, Jay? Good, so we're going to step forward and step back. Good, that's 1. Good, Jay, that's it. That's it. Halfway. Now, if you want to, feel free to make it weighted. But remember, we're really focusing on keeping that consistent movement forward and back. Once he's done 10, he's going to go straight to the other side. Good work, Jay. You're going to find that your feet is moving a lot. That is very common and it's very normal. But remember, concentrate on keeping that balance. Don't lose balance. That's half the battle if you're not wibbling about and wobbling about. Nice, Jay. Jay's got his sprinter arms going. Good. That's round 1. Shake those legs, Jay. Pat them out, shake them. Good. When you're ready, we'll go into round 2. Good. So if you notice this time, Jay's got his hands on his hips because his balance is a lot more stable now, right? He's got into the groove of the movement. So now he can use his hands on his hips to make sure that he's still stable, but he's got his balance. And he can now work on his core that little bit more by retracting his shoulder blades, making sure his shoulders don't come up towards his ears. Good. And when we're ready, he's now gone straight onto the other side. Very nice. So if at any time you need to stop, feel free to stop, take your time. This is a hard lower body workout. Good. Ooh, let's get our balance. Very nice, Jay. So the first one you did sprinter hands. Now second one, hands on your shoulders. What are you gonna do for the third one? Take your time. So if you need a drink, grab a drink. If you need to towel off. Stretch out your quads like Jay is, because obviously we're working your quads, we're working your hamstrings. We're putting a lot of tension onto your legs. Let's go, Jay. Jay's thinking, Temi, why are you being so mean to me? Good. As you can see now, Jay's got his arms out. There's so many different variations, and this is your session. Prescribe it how you want, but make sure you're focusing on technique. Make sure you're doing the movement right. Good work. That's it. Take your time. It's all about that control. Good. Don't push your knees too far forward. Literally step forward and then take it straight down. Good. Nice, Jay. Now for the last one, we're gonna just make it a little bit spicy. We'll do it at a slight angle. Jay's thinking, what's she got in store for me? Very nice, Jay. Really good work. Keep those shoulders nice and relaxed. Good. If you guys could see Jay's face right now. That's it. Now, for the last one, I still want you guys to focus on that reverse element, but this time when we're going forward, we're gonna go at a slight angle, right? So it's going to be a slight angled pendulum lunge. Let's go. Last but not least. So just coming out at a slight angle, now taking it straight back. Good. So now we're adding a little bit more of our ab and our adductors. We're actually also targeting our glute med that little bit also. Good, very good, Jay. Good. Now, if you find that you're losing your balance, it's okay, stop, reset, or do less reps, but focus on doing it properly. And if you need to stop at any time, stop. Really good. That's it. Last one. That's it, bringing it at the angle, pushing back, now taking it into that reverse lunge. Very nice. Notice how that movement is very smooth. It's called a pendulum lunge for a reason. Think about that pendulum. Think about that movement forward. Think about that movement back. Think about that consistency. Very nice. Good work, Jay. That's it. Good work. Now shake out those legs. So now we're going to go into a prisoner squat. So we're going to demonstrate it first before we go straight into it. So if you need to stretch, feel free to stretch. So Jay's got his hands behind his head. He's going to now step down onto his knees. He's going to squat down and then go into his knees and then come back up, but making sure he stays nice and low. We don't want him to stand all the way up. That's it. And then come up. So we've just made it a little bit harder by making sure he stays nice and low. We're keeping that tension on his quads and his hamstrings. Remember, this is a lower body exercise. You ready, Jay? I should have a towel for him, shouldn't I? Let's go. Got this. Good. So that's 1. 2. That's how I want you to think about it, okay? Good. Remember, we're doing everything for 4 sets of 10 reps. So if you need to stop at any time, you know where we are. Really good, Jay. Never releasing that tension in his legs. Good. Even though his hands are behind his head, he's not applying too much pressure to the back of his head at any point. Good. Take a break. In through your nose and out through your mouth. So with the next one, guys, I really want you to think about opening that chest up. I really want you to think about tucking in your pelvis, making sure that we're not making our hip flexors tight at any point. We're finishing the movement up, okay? So this time, Jay, you're gonna stand up all the way up, okay? Rather than staying nice and low, we're gonna give him that full extension at the top. Good. Now I want you to think about standing tall. When you get to the top, Jay, think about taking your elbows back. Good. Very nice. Trying not to lean to the side at any point. Try and stay straight head. Making sure that you're focusing in front of you. That will help with your balance. Good. So we're halfway. We've got 2 more to go. And if you're sweating anything like Jay, that means you're doing a good job. Now shake out those arms, shake out those legs. We're gonna go straight back into the last one we did, which is standing up nice and tall. Let's go, Jay. Very good. Now that we're getting tired, some of us might find that we're leaning too far forward. Don't do that. Shoulders back, get that core engaged. Remember, our core is our stabilizer, so it's stabilizing us in this movement. Very nice, Jay. We've got 1 more round after this. So next, we've got 1 more round after this, then we'll be going into single leg deadlift, which is one of my favorite exercises ever. So when you're ready, Jay, let's go into the last one. If at any point you need to stop and stretch, feel free to stop and stretch. You'll find that your quads and your hip flexors might be getting a little bit tight. That is okay. Good. Just breathe through it. Remember why you signed up for this. You wanted big, thick thighs, strong. Yeah? Good. You're almost there, Jay. Good work. Okay, so next we've got a single leg deadlift. I'm gonna make it a little bit easier for you guys because I like you guys and I'm in a good mood today. So we're gonna do 5 each side because we're gonna go a little bit heavy. But remember, if you're going to use a lighter weight, make sure you're doing 10 each side. But today, Jay's gonna be doing 2 10s, so he's gonna do 5 each leg. He's going to balance on his left foot. He's going to hinge at the hips, taking that right foot back as far as he can, and he's going to come back up, trying not to lose his balance. If at any point he does lose his balance, he's going to bring that right foot back just so he can reset. Remember, if you only have 1 dumbbell, that's also okay. Feel free to just use that one. Really good work. Think about making sure that that right hip doesn't open up too much. Good. We always want to make sure when we're working our legs that we're thinking about alignment, right? Specifically. So if you notice that his left hip wants to slightly open, so I'm going to just give him that cue to think about when he's at the top to bring that left hip back in line. Good. Now, would you like to try just one dumbbell for the next one? Let's bring this one over here and let's go straight into it. Let's keep that momentum going. Good, and snap it back up. And straight back down, snap it up. Good work. That's 2. That's it. And swap sides for me. Good work. Very good work. That's it. Think about that balance. So remember, the deadlift works every single part of your body, but because we're doing it single-legged, it's also working on your balance, it's working on your ankle stability and your knee stability and your coordination. Ready for round 3? Let's go straight into it. Good, and pop. Bend and snap. Jay, where's that from? It's one of my favorite films. Good. Really good work, Jay. Really nice. Good. So as I'm stepping back, what I'm trying to look for is that alignment. Trying to make sure that left hip isn't open. Good work, Jay. His right glute should be burning right now. Good, because there's a lot of tension building into it. Because we're really working that right hand side. Ready? Let's go straight into it. This is your last one. Good. That's it. The deadlift is one of those compound movements that works every single part of your body and sometimes can be underrated in terms of different variations of the deadlift. Very nice, Jay. Think about that left foot of yours. Good. Very nice. You're almost there. Good. Let me take this for you. So Jay's going to go into all fours for me. He's now going to go up into downward dog. He's going to take his right foot up into three-legged dog. He's going to swing it forward into pigeon. And he's going to just relax his chest down to the ground and just relax. Good. He's now going to walk back up into downward dog for me, bringing that chest up. And now he's going to take his left foot up into three-legged dog, swinging it forward into pigeon, taking that chest to ground. Good. We're going to bring our chest up, go back up into downward dog, transition forward into cobra. Good. Now pushing back into all fours. And now going onto your back for me. He's going to bring his knees to chest. Good. Rock forward and back. That's it. Extend that right leg all the way out and drop it onto the floor. Using your right arm to pull that left leg, I'm trying to think my left from my right, across your body. Good. And come back to center. Good. And swap sides. Good. Now back to center, bringing both knees to chest. Good. We're going to go into happy baby. Good. Bring your knees back in for me and then go back out. Good. And now bring your knees back to chest. Rock forward and back until you're seated. Transition back into all fours. Up into downward dog. Walk your hands to your feet. Stand up slowly. Smile for me. My name's Temi, this is Jay. Hope you enjoyed your lower body PT workout and hopefully we'll see you guys soon. Bye.